Welcome back to the Power Summer Collegiate League YouTube channel for this Game 2 action on June 21st, 2023. Brave Fast alongside me is Sam Fetterman as we get ready for the second game of this doubleheader action with the Bootleggers against the Lumberjacks. Earlier on today, we had the Chill against the
Green
Dragons, and the Green Dragons were able to take a decisive victory 9-3 after a good start by Rivas on the mound, going 5 complete innings of play, only allowing 1 run. Great pitching performance by the young man, letting the Green Dragons go now to a 5-1 record in this league. As we are getting ready for Game 2 action with the Bootleggers and the Lumberjacks.
Lone undefeated team remaining in the PSCL is the home team today, the Lumberjacks, as they're swinging their axe all over the place so far this season.
Been chopping down a lot of trees in the form of PSCL ball teams all season long. Hoping to add another victory to their already pretty big win column right now.
Yeah, it's a 5-0 record to start the season for them.
So for the fielding positions, out in the outfield for the Lumberjacks, we have Asfar in left, Tarling in center, and Harmon at right. In the infield, we have Powers at the hot corner, Carranza at short, Robertson at second, Benner at first. Behind the plate, it's going to be Polanco. And on the mound, starting it off for the Lumberjacks, that's going to be Sam DiCarlo.
Yeah, and about Sam DiCarlo, a little bio here. He's from Sonoma State University, and he's from Newport Harbor High School in Newport Beach. His favorite baseball player is Chris Sale. He was a freshman player of the year and 2022 Division III Southern Section state champs. And he has a tortoise named, guess what the name is?
Shelly?
Rocky.
Oh, Rocky. That's a good name. So, umpires ready, Lumberjacks ready, Bootleggers ready. That first pitch is taken for ball 1. That's the plate for the Bootleggers. This is Trey Willis, representative of West Valley College. 1-0 pitch on its way now. Swung on. That's going to be a little line drive. It's going to get under the glove of Benner. And that's going to be an easy 2-pitch single for Trey Willis. And the Bootleggers have a man on the board, on the base path.
Yeah, it's just a good approach there, just attacking the second pitch, attacking the strikes. That's how you win in the PSCL as a hitter, and it's also how you win as a pitcher. You just got to throw strikes, attack the hitters, and sometimes they'll hit them. Sometimes they'll let them go like that.
First pitch taken by Robbie Lopez, Riverside prep student. Count is 0-1. Thank you so much for joining us here on this PSCL YouTube broadcast. Next pitch to him. Swung on. That's going to be fouled, and that looks like it's going to get out of play just barely for a strike.
Yeah, and the Bootleggers come in today in last place in the American League, 23-53 run differential, so a -30 in that department. The Lumberjacks are a +23. They've only allowed 11 runs all year. That's number 1 in the PSCL.
He pitches, he deals. That's going to just get into the dirt. For a 1-2 count now. So Robbie Lopez at the moment batting a .600 average after playing only 2 games this season right now. Hoping to add on some more.
DiCarlo's pitched 1 game. He went 3 innings, struck out 6, 1 hit, no runs.
Next pitch swung on and missed, and that's going to be strike 3 as the Lumberjacks and DiCarlo have 1 out away in the top of the first inning. Looked like he reared back, gave him a good old-fashioned fastball, and Lopez couldn't catch up to that.
Yeah, the Bootleggers have really struggled to score runs there. They've scored just 23 runs this season.
Next pitch by DiCarlo. That's going to be taken for ball 1.
Alex Chasson still looking.
Next pitch to Alex. Swung on. That's going to be fouled off For strike one, counts now 1-1.
Willis stands on first base. He's not stolen a bag yet this year.
Has a pretty good chance to do so. He's been playing a little mind game trickery on first base, dancing along. But we saw a good old pickoff move last game. We might see another one today with those kind of moves.
Polanco's behind the plate, ready to throw if necessary.
Next pitch. Alex is going to foul that off. He's going to put the count now at 2 strikes.
Chasson has struck out two times this season. He's 0 for 8 with a hit by pitch. He scored a run when he was hit. So 111 in the on-base department.
Next pitch from DiCarlo, swung on. That's going to be fouled off, and Alex is going to have another at-bat, another pitch at him again. So Willis, after a nice single, still on first with 1 out. DiCarlo kicks, and he deals. That's going to be a breaking ball. That's going to be a catch in the zone. That's strike 3. And DiCarlo now with 2 straight strikeouts. And the Lumberjacks now with 2 outs in the top of the first.
Some really impressive pitching right there. Ball 1, foul, 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 and then you just catch him looking.
And with 2 strikeouts in a row, that's going to bring up Cody Baylor, third baseman from Lassen College. Willis still over at first. Fake run, though. Takes that pitch, Cody Baylor does, and takes it well for ball 1. Top of the first, 2 outs now. Carlo on the mound after giving up 1 hit. Next pitch, check swing. He did go. Oh, yes, he did go.
He went around. He definitely went around there. Cody Baylor looking for that first extra base hit of the season.
After 2 strikeouts, Carlo looking for more blood. That's going to be catch in the corner for strike 2 now. Counts now 1-2.
And he's 1 pitch away from back-to-back-to-back Ks to finish off the first inning.
Take a little bit of mind that. Give his defenders a little bit of rest, ready to go for the bats. 1-2 pitch. 2. Counts now 2-2. Just a little outside. Nice little paint job trying to get the outside corner. Trying to get Cody Baylor to swing at that, but does not go for it. Still a good count now. 2-2. Next pitch on its way. That's going to be just a little too low. That's going to fill the count up 3-2 now.
Yeah, again, the key here on 3 balls and 2 strikes, if you're the pitcher, if you're DiCarlo, throw a competitive pitch. Make him put the ball in play. Because, look, the odds are he's not going to have a very aggressive swing. It's going to be more defensive. He's just going to try and...
Runner goes, a 3-2 count. And that is going to catch the outside corner, and that is strike 3. So DiCarlo, after giving up 1 single by Trey Willis, he goes back-to-back-to-back strikeouts. And the Lumberjacks are up to the plate now as we go to the bottom of the first.
Oh, beautiful, far spacious skies, far amber waves of grain, America, sweet America. You know, God done shed his grace on thee.
Imagine a place where birdies tell tales. Where hard to describe is easy to find. A place that brings the stars closer to Earth. Can you imagine? This is Rancho Mirage.
Like your bacon,
Say it.
steady, ultimate cheese cheeseburger.
Go! Your Bacon Ultimate Cheeseburger.
Hi.
Yes, we are.
We won't make it till you order it. Our best Bacon Ultimate Cheeseburger ever. Now at Jack in the Box.
Back with you here now, Brave House alongside Sam Fetterman. We've reached now the bottom of the first inning after one single. The Bootleggers for Trey Willis. Carlo was able to go 1, 2, 3 back-to-back-to-back strikeouts. So with the Lumberjacks now with their bats ready to go, trying to get some runs on the board as they race for another victory in the win column and to keep themselves undefeated. Looking forward to that.
They got a half game right now on the Green Dragons.
Close matchup and close records right now going on. So the lineup right now on the field for the Bootleggers, we have Cobine in left field, Lopez out in center, Willis out in right. In the infield, we have J.C. Klee. We have Alex Chacon at short, Gifford at second, and Baylor at first. Behind the plate will be Spindler. And on the mound for the Bootleggers is going to be Ryan Silvers, representing Mount San Antonio College. First pitch taken for ball one.
Yeah, you just got to be aggressive. Throw strikes here if you're Silvers. There's not much more you can do than just throw strikes.
Eric Polanco leading off for the Lumberjacks. He swings on a miss, and that's going to be strike one. Counts now 1-1.
Silvers pitched twice. He started 6 innings, 6 runs, none earned.
Check the swing. He did go around. That's going to be strike two. Yeah, I just noticed that his ERA is, at the moment, 0.
Yeah, and he's got 9 Ks and 4 walks in 6 innings so far, a win and a loss on his record.
Next pitch, Polanco. Wanted to reach for that one. Silver's trying to make him swing at something nasty, but he does hold back. It's going to be 2-2 now. 2-2 pitch now on its way. He kicks, he deals. Swung on. That's going to be grounded just foul on the third base line. And we'll do it again now at 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to Eric Polanco, representative of Angelo State University. Silvers looks in. He kicks. He deals. Swung on and missed, and that's going to be strike 3. Nice little sick, nasty slider curveball formation of some sorts. But that's going to be strike 3, and the Bootleggers got the first out of the inning.
Yeah, in Polanco's bio, it says he's bilingual. I assume that's English and that swinging strikeout right there. Sounded a lot better in my head, I'll tell you that much.
He's bilingual. Chase Robertson now up to the plate for the Lumberjacks. That's going to be a little hit off the bat. It's going to be fair ball. Chase is going to get there, and that's a base hit. A half-swing base hit, and he's on first base now for the Lumberjacks.
And that's a swinging bunt for all intents and purposes.
Hey, if it gets the job done, it gets the job done. Average goes up, on-base percentage goes up. No errors allowed. That's beneficial for the Lumberjacks. The runner's on first base now. So with that fine hit.
Kyle Turner hitting .500 now comes to the plate.
The uncommitted young man ready to get some swings in himself.
He's been really impressive.
First pitch, that's going to be in the dirt. But nice block by Spindler behind the plate to keep that at least close to him enough for Robertson to not even attempt to go to second. And Turner back into the box, ready to go. Silvers looks over, make sure the runner's still at first. He kicks, he deals, runner goes. Gonna be a slider, gonna be swinging a miss, throw down, and he got him. Nice throw down by Spindler, as that's gonna be the first out for the Lumberjacks. Second half, excuse me. And now we have a 1-1 count for Kyle Turner. Nice throw down, nice play. It looked like a 2-4 put out.
Yeah, just really impressive stuff from Spindler there.
The next pitch to Kyle Turner is swung on and missed. That's going to be strike 2 now. The count's 1-2, and the Lumberjacks down to the last strike in this first inning. Silvers with a 1-2 count. He kicks, he deals. Swung on, that's going to be grounded over to third. That's J.C. Cleve, throws over to first, and he got him. So, fairly slow and quiet start for both teams as the bottom of the first is ended. After one complete inning to play, the Lumberjacks are at 0 and the Bootleggers are at 0. We'll have to see what the Bootleggers do in the top of the second. Stay tuned. You're listening to the PSCL YouTube broadcast.
Our family at Desert Air has always had one mission: to provide our community with comfort solutions that fit their lifestyle and budget. For over 65 years, Desert Air strives to meet and exceed our customers' expectations, not only by keeping them comfortable, but by continuing to stand behind our service, products, and knowledgeable staff. Desert Air is family-owned here in the Coachella Valley since 1954 and will continue to be here for all your AC and heating needs. Desert Air. Live comfortably.
None of us can see the future, but we can plan for it. And Eisenhower Health has been doing that for years, adding state-of-the-art new facilities, innovative technologies, more doctors in key specialties, and more health centers across the valley, and new programs to meet specialized needs. Whatever the future brings, bring it on, because Eisenhower Health is here for you today and tomorrow.
Welcome back to the PSCL YouTube channel as we reach now the top of the second. Score is still 0-0 in this Game 2 broadcast between the Bootleggers and the Lumberjacks. First pitch thrown by DeCarlo is going to be taken for ball 1.
J.C. Clee at the plate now for the Bootleggers.
Next pitch to Clee is going to be taken for ball 2 after a fine 5-3 put out last inning. He's up to the plate now trying to get his swing's going. 2-0 pitch now on its way. That's gonna be swung. That's gonna be taken for strike 1. Counts now 2-1.
Corbin University's, and he's planning on transferring to a JUCO.
Check the swing. He did go around. That's gonna be strike 2. Counts now 2-2 for Clee. Just
like his hero Bryce Harper did. He played at a JUCO, and now Clee is looking to play at a JUCO.
2-2 pitch on its way. He swung on and missed, and that's going to be strike 3. And DeCarlo with another strikeout of his own. That should be now 4 in a row, if I'm not mistaken. Faces 5 batters, 4 strikeouts.
4 Ks in a row.
Might have figured out his stride so far, as that's going to bring up the catcher, Connor Spindler, after a fine put out last inning. He's going to get his chance to get the Bootleggers on the board. First pitch is going to be swung on and fouled out of play out into the park here at Palm Springs Stadium.
Brady, you know what the major league record is for most consecutive strikeouts by a pitcher?
Is it double digits?
It is 10.
I was going to say it was either 9 or I thought it was either 9 or it was a little close to double digit. Next pitch is going to be taken for strike 2. Counts now 0-2.
So do you know the 3 people that have done it?
Oh, 3 people have done it? No, I have no idea who have done it.
All right. 2 of them are still playing in the National League, and one of them is a Hall of Famer.
DeCarlo finally got to sign. He kicks, he deals. Has to be taken for another ball. Two are still playing.
Yep. And they're both still in their prime. One of them has a Cy Young.
Chris Sale.
No, he does not have a Cy Young.
Oh, really? I thought he did. Never mind.
And in the National League.
Oh, in the National League. Oh, next pitch taken for ball 3. Counts not full. Verlander?
Corbin Burns.
Corbin Burns,
Corbin
okay.
Burns, Aaron Nola, and the great Tom Seaver.
I see. Okay, gotcha. All right, full count now. Swung on. That's going to be driven out to left field in the gap between short and third, and that's going to be a single for the Bootleggers.
So no company for those three right now. That's
So that's Connor Spindler. After a nice put out, gets him a nice little single, and he's going to go ahead and go get a courtesy runner for him as he's going to go get some shin guards on himself. Courtesy running for him is number 8, Zach Edwards, representative of Olympic College. And up to the plate now for the Bootleggers. Looks like number 18. That one off the catcher's glove, and runner goes now over to second off the.
It was a high one that gave Polanco a little bit of trouble. Gets past him, and the runner advances to second base. Rodas is the hitter.
Representative of COD, College of the Desert. Next pitch, 1-0 on his way. Taken for ball 2. Counts now 2-0.
That one just missed. That was a really close one.
Nice little position right there. Try to get Rodas to reach over. But saw it and blinked the eye, just barely missing the outside corner. Good placement, though, by DeCarlo. 2-0 pitch now on its way. That's going to be in there for strike 1.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's the type of pitch that you're looking for if you are Sam DeCarlo.
Keeping it low in the zone. Grounder. Get another out for him. With 1 out in this inning. 2-1 pitch on its way. Swung on. That's going to be grounded over to Robertson. Robertson gets a hold of it, throws it to Benner. And that's going to be out number 2 for the Jacks.
Runner advances to third, but the sac fly or ground ball wouldn't do anything now. They need to get a base hit.
That's Zach Edwards, as we said. Kersey running for Spindler, who's over at third now. 2 outs now for the Lumberjacks, trying to keep this as 0-0 game. First pitch swung on. That's going to be in the field play. Runner's going to score, and that's going to get by the left fielder now. That's going to get by Asfar. And Jackson Gifford with an RBI single and an E7, it looks like, to move over to second.
Yeah, that's just unfortunate of a misplay by Asfar, and it's really tough if you are DeCarlo, because that you coax a ground ball, but it's just placed really well down that line, past the third baseman and past the left fielder. So advancing to second on the error after reaching with the single.
That's now going to bring up Bobby Cobine as the Bootleggers have taken the lead in this one. First pitch he takes for strike 1.
Cobine's got some good size on him.
And Lumberjacks in a little bit of a predicament with 2 outs. Next pitch to him. Swung on. That's going to be flying out into the field of play. And Harmon with a run at it actually gets there just in time, and that's going to be out number 3. But not before the Bootleggers get on the board first. Lumberjacks now down 1-0. We're going to have to see what they can do in the bottom of the second here on the PSCL YouTube broadcast.
Agua Caliente Casinos has added more of the hottest and newest slots. With more than 155,000 square feet of gaming, your next jackpot is just a slot pull away. No matter which of our 3 premier properties you visit, Agua Caliente Casino Rancho Mirage, Palm Springs, or Cathedral City, you'll always find more of the hottest and newest slots. Agua Caliente Casinos, the caliente place to play.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Girl, you know that there's one thing that I love, but it's not you I'm thinking of. I want the ultimate cheeseburger. Break it down. Cheese meat, and that's it. Baby, you know it's hot and juicy. This Jack won't make it till you order it.
Girls love this.
Our target is men.
What's a target?
We return now to the bottom of the second inning as the Bootleggers start off early with a 1-0 lead. As the Lumberjacks now in a little bit of territory they're not used to, with a little bit of a deficit. As we stated, they're the only undefeated team left in the PSCL. Trying to make sure that loss column stays at a goose egg. But it's only the bottom of the second. They have plenty of time left, plenty of at-bats. We're just going to have to wait and see what they can do against these Bootleggers. As Bootleggers, after a couple of good hits, especially off that RBI single by Connor not Spindler. First hit was from Connor Spindler to get on base.
New pitcher. Nooner.
Yeah, it is number 12, Ethan Newer, representative Cabrillo College, coming in to pitch now for the Bootleggers. First pitch from the young man, throws that inside. It's going to be taken for ball one. It's number 10, Leo Asfar, the left fielder for today's game. Next pitch to him. Be taken for ball two in the dirt. Leo Asfar, uncommitted at the time. Two-0 pitch on its way. That's going to be in the dirt again. That's going to be ball three. Counts now 3-0. Fairly easy takes for Asfar. Trying to get back after that error in the last inning. Luckily, nothing came of it, but would like to get back at it. 3-0 pitch. Taken. Looked like a little bit of a two-seamer of some sorts, but too far inside, and that's going to be ball four. So the Lumberjacks now with a runner on first base with nobody out in the bottom of the second. Caleb Harmon up to the plate now, representing Concordia Ann Arbor. Left-handed outfielder.
Michigan in the house.
Mm-hmm. Love to see some Michigan folk out here. First pitch to him. That's going to be taken for strike one. Counts now 0-1. Next pitch to him now. It's going to be taken off the outside corner just barely. Counts now 1-1.
Lumberjacks' undefeated record being put to the test here. 5-0, a half game ahead of the Green Dragons, who won earlier.
Next pitch. Taken for strike two. Counts now 1-2. Nice little placement there by Carrillo. 1-2 pitch. On its way. That's going to be taken above the head for ball two. Caleb Harmon choked up on his bat. He's going to be choking up again here, trying to just make sure the ball is put in place, put something in play. Looks like a giant gap out there between short and third. He might see if he can place that right in between them.
Yeah, it's the most important thing you can do, just get the ball in play, swing at competitive pitches.
Next pitch is taken for ball 3. Count is run full now.
That was a close one, but it wasn't close enough, and it was a good, really good take there. Really impressive work.
So with full count now, 3 balls, 2 strikes, runner at first. Here's the pitch. That's going to be taken outside for ball 4. So Lumberjacks on the base path early. First 2 runners now on the base with nobody out in the bottom of the second.
Back-to-back walks worked by the Jacks, and now you want to see them get aggressive here and swing that bat and put the ball in play and get some runs on the board.
As that brings up Chase Robertson, representing Benedictine College. And he just takes that off the shoulder. So 2 walks, leads to a hit by pitch, and now the Lumberjacks have loaded the bases.
Yeah, so Powers just takes that one, and bases juiced, no place to put Brecken Hadley.
Brecken Hadley up to the plate now with nobody out. Representative St. Olaf College. The catcher and utility player. Now in a situation where he can put the Bootleggers way ahead with bases loaded and nobody out. Here's the pitch. Taken on the outside corner, and that's going to get in there for strike 1.
Lumberjacks looking to answer. Really tough start to a potential shutdown frame for Nooner.
0-1 pitch swung on. That's going to be driven out to center field. That's pretty deep out there as well. That looks like nobody's going to get to it. That's going to get down. All 3 Lumberjack runners are coming around third. Trying to make the triple. Does not get there in time, though, and he is out, but not before unloading on a 3-run double. Put out, trying to stretch that out into a triple. But I think he'll take the out anytime as long as he get that double and 3 runs on the board. And the Lumberjacks, out of nowhere, have taken the lead 3-1.
Yeah, Lopez with a great throw and gets him out, but the Jacks do get the damage done 3-1 in their favor now. He really just took that and absolutely crushed it all the way to the bright sign in the right center.
Well, oh, heads up. First pitch. Little dusted him off there. That's Cameron Tarling, representing Westcliff University. A little bit of a dust off for the young man.
So Brecken Hadley with the big hit for the Jacks.
Next pitch, Tarling swung on and missed. That's going to be strike 1. Counts now 1-1 with still just 1 out in the inning for the Lumberjacks. God, he really did crush that ball. This ballpark, though, is deep. That had to have been out there near the 380, 390 spots of this ballpark. Next pitch to Tarling. Taken, catches the outside and low corner for strike 2. It is a big field. Even the Power, even with the Palm Springs Power, it's a big field for them. They have not been able to hit a home run all season here.
Gave one up on the road.
Heads up, a breaking ball. Catches Tarling in the back, and he's going to take his base. Not super thrilled about that, but if you're going to take one in the back, take a breaking ball in the back.
Nooner's thrown 17 pitches, only 6 strikes.
And his ERA's ballooned up a little bit after giving up 3 runs.
For sure, absolutely.
So the next batter up for the Lumberjacks is going to be Jose Carranza with 1 out. Runner at first. Runner goes. First pitch is going to be in there for strike 1. Throws down, but not in time. And Cameron Tarling with the stolen base. Easily stolen base. Had a great jump. Got moving before even a pitcher could even get a windup going. So the count's now 0-1. Next pitch to him. be taken for ball 1. So the count's now 1-1. Bottom of the second, 1 out. Lumberjacks unloading the bases earlier in this inning have taken the lead 3-1. Next pitch, runner goes. Tarling again off the third. Throw down to third. Gets there in time, so make that 2 stolen bases for Tarling. And now just 90 feet away. And the count now has moved up to 2-1 for Jose Carranza.
Really impressive stuff there by Tarling on the base paths.
Next pitch, Carranza lined it up the middle, and that's going to be an easy RBI single. Tarling coming in to score. And the Lumberjacks have now put 4 on the board in this inning. It is now 4-1.
And one more run would roll the inning with 1 out.
Lumberjacks been known to roll a lot of innings this season. Looking to get another one going. So still with 1 out. That's going to bring up Benner, Mr. Cody Benner, representative of Olympic College. First pitch he's taken for ball 1.
Runner on first takes his lead.
Next pitch to Benner, heads up. That's going to clip him off the knee. That's going to be another hit by pitch, and the runners now are at first and second. Still with only 1 away.
Yeah, and Polanco coming up now.
Back at the top of the lineup for the Lumberjacks. I would say the dangerous part of this lineup, but honestly, this whole lineup is dangerous in and of itself. So with 1 out, still at bottom of the second, runners now at first and second. 1 run will do it. We'll roll the inning, and Polanco has a really good opportunity to do so right here. First pitch to him is going to be way outside, taken for ball 1.
Yeah, you just got to throw strikes. Best way to get out of this is you get a ground ball double play or you get some strikeouts, and the only way to do that is you throw strikes.
Next pitch, that's not going to be anywhere near the strike zone. Taken again for ball 2, an easy take for Eric Polanco, representative of Angelo State University. Don't see a whole lot of leadoff catchers, but they happen, and Eric Polanco's one of them right here. 2-0 pitch on its way. Taken. He had to get out of the way of that one. That's now 3-0.
Look, I know that Nooner wants to show off his arm, but right now it's much more important to throw strikes than throw hard. If you need to take 5, even 10 miles an hour off of it to get it in the strike zone, the only way you're going to get out of this inning is by throwing strikes, especially with the rollover rule.
Heads up. That
is the bat.
Was that the bat, or was that the...
That was the bat.
Might be trying to play it off. Is it going to... We'll have to see. Might just rung him pretty hard, though. And home plate umpire going to need to see the result here. I thought it hit off the bat, but he was playing off like it did hit him in the hand. And that's why when you get hit, you definitely need to bring that bat down. That's a Little League rule. You turn the bat, or you turn your back, you bring the bat down. And it looks like he is going to be ruled with a hit by pitch. Home plate umpire is going to explain it to the Bootleggers manager over there.
So now with 1 out in the bottom of the second inning, the Lumberjacks have a chance to go for the maximum.
A walk would give him the maximum, give him the full 8 runs of an inning. Any base hit will give him the 8 runs in the inning, yeah.
Yeah, anything that doesn't get the runner out on the base path.
And Bootlegger manager, I can understand why he's mad. It sounded like it went off his hands, and he just raised the bat all in front, and he wants the foul ball, and he's not too happy. He probably is just making the point that you're going off of what he's pointing out what he thinks is a mark from the hit on the hand. It's a tough predicament. Bootleggers are trying to keep this close, and a rollover would put this way out of reach early on in this game. So he's trying to save it so that he can get the runners keeping it at first and second with only one away to get the double play. But now bases are loaded for the Lumberjacks.
Yeah, you have nothing to lose here by throwing strikes. If you walk this guy, 4 runs score. If you give up a hit, 4 runs score.
First pitch, this is going to be Chase Robertson taken for ball 1.
The only way 4 runs don't score is if you get the batter out. And the only way you can get the batter out is by throwing strikes. So if you're Nooner, the one thing you have to be thinking about is throw strikes.
Next pitch, we take him for strike 1, catches the outside corner for strike 1. Looks like Bootleggers is now making his case towards the third base coach for the Lumberjacks. It's a big spot. I understand why they're upset here. 1-1 pitch now on its way, swung on and missed. That's going to be strike 2 and the 1-2 count now for Chase Robertson.
30 pitches from Nooner, only 10 strikes. That's not getting it done. It's really not.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes, bases loaded for the Lumberjacks. Bottom of the second. Creo kicks, he deals. Swung on, that's going to be grounded over to second base. That's going to get through. And the 1 run does score, and that should roll the inning. Yes, sir, that'll do it. So the base is loaded, 5 runs plus the 3 on the base. That does make it now an 8-1 game for the Lumberjacks. Bootleggers coach not happy, still not happy, trying to talk to the umpire. And he's done. He's tossed.
It's first ejection I've seen in the PSCL.
He's pissed, and like we said, we get it. This is a close game, and that one play did help out the Bootleggers go to down 8-1. So we'll be back in just a little bit. Your score right now: Lumberjacks 8, Bootleggers 1. We'll see you back in just a moment.
In the battle of the burgers, one man made a declaration of delicious. Jack. He set forth, armed with artillery no one saw coming. Boxes and boxes of mouth-watering burgers. He was determined to bring great taste to this great nation in the name of life, liberty, and the pursuit of flavor for all, so that everyone could taste history-making burgers. And America ate it up. True story. With fresher and tastier ingredients, we're making every burger better, like the new Double Jack. History never tasted so good.
Well, fireworks have been flown out here in Palm Springs Stadium as the Lumberjacks have taken a extensive lead now, 8-1 after the rollover inning in the bottom of the second. And the Bootleggers now without a manager. And look who's going to be their replacement. It's going to be old Coach Dombre.
Oh, well, maybe he'll get ejected too.
Knowing him, he wouldn't mind doing it. He's happy to be ejected. He's okay with it.
I think that would be really funny. I think it would be one of the better moments of the PSCL season.
It'd be absolutely hilarious. And like we said, this is basically just a 1 month league. So every game matters. Every game is on the line. A loss can hurt and a win can help out in the long run.
Absolutely. Every game matters. It's like the NFL. These teams only play 18 regular season games. Every single one of them matters.
Just like the 2020 60-game league. Every game on that definitely mattered, trying to get into the playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
So that's going to bring up, though, to lead off in the top of the third inning. This is going to be Dylan D'Amico. First pitch is going to be taken for ball one. Next pitch to him. 1-0 pitch. Going to be taken in the dirt. That's going to be ball 2, 2-0 now. So 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Checks the swing. And he does not go. That's going to be now ball 3. The count's now 3-0. A little bit of race between 2 opponents. And the bootlegger runner does get there in time before the Lumberjack can get to it. So 3 balls, no strikes.
Unfortunately, they don't score a run for that.
That is true. Next pitch taken. That's going to be a 4-pitch walk for number 1, Dylan D'Amico, as he takes first base. Up to the plate now with a runner at first base. That's going to be number 24, Trey Willis, as we reach back to the top of the lineup for the Bootleggers.
Last time up, he singled to the right fielder against DiCarlo, and then DiCarlo struck out the next 4. What is Don doing?
No idea. Looks like he's trying to make a substitution of something.
Not even his team.
No, it's not even his team. He's just trying to find the baseballs for the home plate umpire. First pitch to Willis. That's going to be taken. Ball's live. And the catcher can't find it, so after 2, he's going to round over to second. Rounding third now. Nobody's covering. So the wild pitch results in not just 1, but 2 bags taken.
That was a mishap for the Lumberjacks there. Polanco couldn't find it.
Sometimes just can't see it, even on the naked eye. It does happen. It's happened to me before. It's happened to every baseball player behind the plate. But now the Bootleggers runner at third base. Nobody out. Trey Willis takes his pitch. Another one taken. Count's now 2-0. Robbie Lopez on deck, ready to go. Here's the pitch. Taken. That's going to catch the inside corner for strike 1.
That's the type of pitch DiCarlo needs. Just get a shutdown inning here. Just throw strikes. If you give up a run, not the end of the world. The runner on third, don't worry about it. Just throw strikes.
Next pitch, just off the outside corner. That's ball 3. It counts now 3-1. Trey Willis trying to get on base. Like we said with these rollover innings, anything can happen, though. 3-1 pitch now to him. Swung on. That's going to be fouled out of play. That's going to be strike 2. A rollover inning can still put the game close for both teams. Bootleggers get a couple runs on the board. They're still back in it. So the count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Trey Willis at the plate. Runner at third base, 90 feet away from another run. Here's the pitch. That's going to just miss the outside corner again. Silvers thought he had it, but umpire says no go. DeCarlo, apologies. And the runner's now at the corners for the Bootleggers with nobody out. First pitch to Robbie Lopez. Be taken for strike 1.
Key here is to put the ball in play. Be aggressive, swing at strikes. There's going to be room in between first and second. There's going to be room down the line on third. You got to just try and put the ball in play.
Willis is going to be thrown into a pickle now. Don't know what's going to happen. Trey Willis gets tagged out. Throw over to third, trying to get him. Makes it back in time, though, so Willis a little frustrated that runner at third couldn't score during his pickle. And that's going to be almost recognized as a necessary out.
Yeah, it's the first out of the inning, and it didn't get anything in. Especially down 7 runs, I really question why you're doing that. Then again, the coach is not the actual coach.
Yeah, a little frustration by Trey Willis. With 1 out now for the Bootleggers. Swung on, that's going to be lined over to the shortstop, thrown over to first. He's going to be out, but that's going to be recognized somewhat similar as a sacrifice. Not a full official one, but run does score for the Bootleggers, and now they've made this an 8-2 deficit.
So a 6-run ball game here, 8-2. And Chasson comes up.
Alex taken for strike 1. As there's two of these Chacones, Alex and Jesse, both shortstops as well. So the next pitch on its way. Swung on. That's going to be driven out into left center gap, and that's going to be in there for a single. And the Bootleggers still with 2 outs, still hitting the ball pretty well so far in this top of the 3rd inning.
Yeah, you just got to swing at strikes, be aggressive, and if you're able to do that, you know what's going to happen? You're going to get base hits. You're going to get runners on. You're going to score runs.
So 2 outs now for Cody Baylor. Third baseman representing Lassen College. As we said, 2 outs now for the Bootleggers. First pitch to him. As we taken and catching the outside corner for strike 1.
Here in the top of the 3rd, much slower moving game compared to the other one, in which the Green Dragons pulled it out 9-3.
Swan, that's going to be fouled off. Looked like a Jesse Gonzalez swing right there. One of the best marketing managers you can see ever meet and greet.
Yeah, he's done a great job this year. Without a doubt, I think.
Definitely done some great work for the Power. Next pitch can be taken. That's going to be ball 2.
Wonder if he'll end up getting an inning at some point.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. So the count's now 1-2. My apologies. Incorrect scoring there. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Next pitch swung on and missed, and that is going to be strike 3, and that's going to be out number 3. But the Bootleggers do get a run on the board. As we go to the bottom of the 3rd, the Lumberjacks going to see if they can put even more runs on the board as we go into the bottom of the 3rd inning.
When it comes to air conditioning and heating questions, Desert Air has the answers. Like, did you know it is recommended 6 months to keep your air as clean as possible? And do you know it's important to service your system at least twice a year to keep it running optimally, especially here in our extreme desert conditions? Desert Air knows. And with a team of experienced and factory-trained technicians, we are here to help with all your air conditioning and heating needs. Desert Air. Live comfortably.
It's time to step away from the sofa and get back to the world you love, the world of Agua Caliente. So get ready to rediscover that winning feeling again at Agua Caliente Casinos.
Welcome back to this PSCL action. Bootleggers against the Lumberjacks. We've reached the bottom of the third inning. The Bootleggers able to get on the board a little more, turn the deficit from 7 to 6. But the Lumberjacks are back up to the plate, ready to strike again. Maybe gets to some double-digit runs here right now in the bottom of the third inning.
Yeah, they got to get some runs. They don't need runs, but it would help them out here to just get some runs, make their pitchers a little bit more comfortable if they aren't already.
So to lead off for the Lumberjacks, that's going to be number 12, Kyle Turner, ready to get the bottom of the third ready. And we do have a new pitcher up for the Bootleggers. That's going to be Aiden Salazar, representing McPherson College, a utility and pitcher player. First pitch at the bottom of the third. That's going to be a breaking ball, slow breaking ball, swung on and missed for strike one against Kyle Turner.
You don't usually see them start off with a breaking ball, but right there they go with it.
Next pitch to Turner, on its way. Looked like another breaking ball, but that was well before the home plate. For ball one, counts now 1-1. Oh, Turner's got to get his stretches in before he can play. Now he's ready to go. 1-1 pitch on its way. That's going to be a slow one in the dirt. For ball two, counts now 2-1.
Yeah, Salazar's looking to transfer out of McPherson. He's from Laredo, Texas.
Oh, my part of town, of the hometowns. 2-1 pitch on its way. That's going to be in the dirt again for ball three. Counts now 3-1.
J.W. Nixon High School was all district there 3 years in a row.
Very impressive feat. Glad that he's here in the PSCL. 3-1 pitch now on its way. Swung on and missed again, and that's going to be strike two, putting the count now in a full count. He's swinging in front of these. Probably needs to recognize that this is a little bit of a slower velocity. Full count now on its way. Taken. That's going to catch the outside corner for strike three, and Kyle Turner is out on strikes, and that's going to be one away in the bottom of the third inning. Nice piece
It's a really good pitch in a really good spot, and it's another example of why you got to be a little bit more aggressive in this league than you might want to be. You might be comfortable not swinging, but the only way you're going to make things happen is by swinging that bat.
First pitch taken for strike one. Next pitch in the dirt. That's going to be ball one. Counts now 1-1. Lumberjacks rolling the inning over. Last bottom of the second. putting 8 runs on the board, getting the full 8 runs rollover. Next pitch taken. That's going to be in there for strike 2. As this is Leo Asfar. Now in a pitcher's count now. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's going to be grounded over to second base. That's Gifford, and it actually gets through Gifford and goes out into the outfield. And Leo Asfar is on the base path now.
Yeah, and that's just unfortunate if you're Gifford. And unfortunate if you're Salazar. That's a really good pitch, and it gets the ground ball. Should be an out, but just misplayed it.
Well, now with the runner on first base for the Lumberjacks, that's going to bring up Caleb Harmon. Representing Concordia, Ann Arbor.
He's got a twin sister named Sarah.
Oh, hi, Sarah. How you doing? First pitch is going to be fouled out of play for strike 1. As of now, coming into play, Caleb Harmon with a .400 batting average. His on-base percentage is at .500, slugging at .400 as well. So far, so good. Pretty good hitting for the young man. 5'9", 183 pounds. An all-around left-hander.
Favorite players, Mookie Betts. Another
it's pretty good
guy around that size.
Pretty good choice for him. Next pitch, too, and that's going to be in the dirt for ball 1. Counts now 1-1.
He's an NCCAA third-team All-American.
So far with a rounded foul. Count is now 1-2. Earlier in the game, the Bootleggers skipper did get the old toss out of here after an argument in the bottom of the second on a controversial call. So Don Bray taking over for him at the third base side. Next pitch was taken for a ball. Next pitch in the dirt. That should fill the count up to a full count.
Counts full, and again, you got to throw a competitive pitch, and you got to be ready to swing. You don't want to be rung up. You do not want to be going down on strikes, looking with a 3-2 count. You don't want to be caught napping.
Full count. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's going to be driven over to the second baseman. Hard hit play. Can't make it. Runner for second returns to go to third. And he's going to make it safely, and that's going to put runners at the corners now for the Lumberjacks with still only 1 out in the inning.
Another really tough play. This one just got through him, and that's going to be a single, actually.
I would agree, too. I think that would be a single as well.
So with 1 out, Powers coming to the plate against Salazar.
Owen Powers, second baseman and utility player from Jefferson College. Runner goes. It's going to be in the dirt and no throw to second base, as that's going to put now runners in scoring position for the Lumberjacks. Count now 1-0 for Owen Powers. Next pitch taken out to left center field. That's going to get in the gap. Nobody's going to touch it. That's going to score both runs. It's going to be a 2 RBI double.
That one hit off the Desert Air sign on the fly. A deep, deep RBI double for Powers. And he showed off the power there.
Absolutely, and that puts the Lumberjacks up into the double digits. It's now 10-2 as they've gotten at least if they've gotten 1 run back now that the Bootleggers got in the last half of the inning, and even added 1 of their own. Next pitch grounded over to shortstop, throws over to first. He gets him 1 pitch, 1 out, and that's going to be out number 2.
Now is Young pinch hitting.
Pretty hard at bat. Just unfortunately right at the shortstop. Mr. Chacon. But at the plate now for the Lumberjacks, that's going to be number 20, Cameron Tarling. Got hit by a pitch last at bat. Came around to score. First pitch he sees, that's going to be lined up the middle. Runner coming from second over to home. He's going to get there in time. He's safe. And Tarling with an RBI single puts the Lumberjacks up 11-2.
And now the Lumberjacks are just pouring it on. 3 runs in the inning, and they could get another rollover.
We've seen a couple rollover, two out rallies. Lumberjacks have a good chance here at it as well. So with that RBI single, it's going to bring up number 2 for the Lumberjacks, Jose Carranza. 3 runs on the board this half inning for the Lumberjacks. First pitch is going to be in the dirt for ball 1.
Had to go down low to block.
Spindler still working behind the plate, working pretty good, making sure the runner does not go over second.
He's been doing a really good job.
So 1-0 pitch now. He kicks, he deals. Going to be in the dirt. It's going to be another ball 2.
Looked like a good spot, just couldn't keep it up there enough. It was just a little low.
2-0 pitch. Rounds a bat back on the shoulder, ready to go. Swung on, that's going to be fouled off. It's going to be putting the count now at 2-1. Tarling, after that RBI single on first. Had a couple steals in that first at-bat, unofficial at-bat. Next pitch over. That's going to be up in between short and third. An easy ground ball single out to left field.
And Jose couldn't get it with a dive. Carranza
with an easy single. Runners now at first and second for the Green Dragons. And they're threatening again. As that brings up to the plate, number 25. That's going to be Cody Benner, student from Olympic College, first baseman.
He is looking to transfer.
2 runs will do it. Another rollover. Swung on and missed. It actually fouled off. 4 strike 1 for Cody Benner.
Native of Highlands Ranch, Colorado.
Salazar, after 2 outs, a little bit of a struggle so far in this inning. Next pitch to him, though. That's going to be in the dirt. That's going to get by. A little too much of a slow roller, though, for the runners to advance, so they're going to stay put with a 1-1 count now.
So he's relatively close to one of our analytics guys, Pat, who's from Denver.
One happy Denver Nugget fan down there, our guy, Pat.
Would have to assume that Mr. Benner is the same, although there's obviously a chance that he's not. His favorite player is DJ LeMahieu, so he did probably grow up cheering for the Colorado Rockies. DJ was a great Rocky. It just gets overshadowed because of how good he's been for the Yankees. I mean, he won a batting title, was a couple-time All-Star at second base for the Rockies. Then he came over to the Yankees and was really good.
Next pitch over. That's going to be lined out to the right field line, but a little too hard out to the right fielder. And the runners are going to have to stay in their own stations. But the Lumberjacks now with a bases-loaded opportunity with 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd inning, as that brings up Abraham Hernandez. The uncommitted catcher and first baseman.
He's hitting for Polanco here.
Currently batting 125, so he's hoping to get this one at-bat up in his average. First pitch to him. That's going to be taken up and in for ball 1. Salazar looking for just 1 ground ball to get him out of the inning. Make this just a 9-run deficit. Doesn't want a full 8 runs again. Next pitch, that's swung on, driven out to left field. That one's deep, but it's Dropped, though, by the left fielder. That's going to be an error, and 2 runs are going to score. And if I'm not mistaken, that actually should roll the inning. Is that 5?
That is 5. That rolls the inning, so 15-2 is the score now.
Oh, my goodness. Driven out to deep left field. Probably 340. Almost to the warning track, still on the air. Doesn't make it, though. But the dropped catch by the left fielder of Cobine, unfortunately, rolls the inning. So with that being said, the bottom of the third is over, and the Lumberjacks have taken a 15-2 lead. As we go to the top of the fourth, as you're watching this PSCL YouTube broadcast.
Oh, beautiful, far spacious skies, far amber waves of grain, America, sweet America. You know, God done shed his grace on thee.
Imagine a place where birdies tell tales. Where hard to describe is easy to find. A place that brings the stars closer to Earth. Can you imagine?
Like your bacon.
Say it. Steady.
Ultimate cheeseburger.
Go! Your bacon ultimate cheeseburger.
Hot.
Yes, we are.
We won't make it till you order it. Our best bacon ultimate cheeseburger ever. Now at Jack in the Box.
Welcome back to the PSCL game right here. June 21st, 2023. We've reached the top of the fourth inning of this Game 2 doubleheader with the Bootleggers and Lumberjacks. Lumberjacks have extended the lead even further. That next pitch is taken, or swung on, and missed. Lumberjacks, after not 1 but 2 rollover innings, have basically put this lead almost out of reach. Next pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. Counts now 1-2.
And DeCarlo still on the mound here facing J.C. Klee.
And why wouldn't he? After with a 13-run deficit on his back, 13-run lead on his back, he's feeling pretty comfy. He can go out there and throw a few more pitches. Next pitch, Klee swung on. That's going to be grounded over to second base, and that's going to take a bad hop underneath the glove of Jackson Gifford, and that's going to get out into the outfield, and so J.C. Klee is on the base path now.
And that's a single. That one just took a really bad hop. Nothing that Chase Robertson could have done about it.
So with the runner now at first base, that's going to bring up number 27, Connor Spindler. Southwestern Oregon student, ready to go for his at-bat. First pitch to him, that's going to catch the inside corner for strike 1.
Well, he made a play that's reminiscent of his favorite player, JT Realmuto. He threw a guy out earlier today.
And with a base hit of his own, actually, today. Next pitch is swung on and missed.
He's a Gold Glover at 2L High School in 2L, Utah.
I wouldn't doubt it with that kind of glove and that kind of pop time he's got. He's definitely got a good arm and a good quick jump. 0-2 pitch on its way, though. Swung on and missed. That's going to be foul tipped into the catcher's glove, and that's going to be out number 1 for the Lumberjacks in this top of the 4th inning. 1 out now for the Lumberjacks, as that brings up Isaac Rodas, representative of COD, College of the Desert.
Yeah, local player, Cathedral City native, Cathedral City High School. His favorite player is Rafael Devers.
Nice choice, my young man. First pitch fouled off into the net for strike 1.
It's a really good choice for a favorite player, I must say.
I agree.
He's among my favorite players as well.
So counts starting off 0-1. Lumberjacks up by 13 going into this top of the 4th inning. Next pitch from DeCarlo. Going to take it in the dirt. Counts now 1-1.
DeCarlo now at 62 pitches, only 38 strikes, so around 61%, which is fine. You'd like to be a little higher than that.
1-1 pitch on his way. Swung on. That's good. Heads up. And a couple of Lumberjacks doing a little bit of Wii Sports jumping around in the bowling alley. Fouled off for strike 2. So counts now 1-2 to Rodas. Got to get something started soon. Next pitch is swung on and missed. A nice little breaking ball to get him to chase, and that's going to be out number 2. Another nice strikeout by DeCarlo.
DeCarlo's got 7 Ks now.
That's a good number. I say because that's my baseball number right there. Up to the plate, though, now for the Bootleggers. That's going to be number 15, Jackson Gifford. First pitch to him, though. Going to be taken just inside for ball 1.
They call him Birdie.
Is he a golfer?
He didn't say.
Okay, well, nicknamed Birdie, we'll take it. 1-0 pitch. Swung on. That's going to be grounded over to the third base side. Heads up. That hits off the cleats of our third baseman right into his face. I hope he's okay.
Unfortunately, I got to give him an error. But he's down, and hopefully he's okay.
Probably just ricocheted off him. A little bit dizzy now. Had to step off. Trainers are going to come out just to have a quick look.
Yeah, but again, the most important thing when you're fielding a ground ball is to get your body in front of it. Don't try and backhand it. It can take weird angles. The number one way to, A, prevent yourself from getting a weird hop off of your glove, and B, field the ball, is by getting in front of it. Powers is walking off with a trainer.
It looks like Gebhardt's going to come back into play now.
He's going to play short. Carranza's going to play third.
Yeah, right off the face. Probably got some sort of cut. That's why they're going to take him off the field right now, get that little fixed up. But he's walking off at his own accord. He's going to be okay. I've had a couple grounders like that hit off my shoe and get off to my face as well in my past. I understand it doesn't tickle. Well, now the Bootleggers, though, with a runner at first and second. First pitch by DeCarlo. That's going to be swung on and missed, fouled out of play.
Bobby Cobean, and guess who his favorite player is?
Corbin Carroll?
Kenny Powers.
Kenny Powers, all right.
And he says he can BBQ a mean steak. I'd like to try that.
I wouldn't mind trying that.
It's been a while since I've had one.
1-0 pitch. Or, 1 pitch, sorry. Taken for ball and 1. I got to ask Sam, how do you take your steak?
Oh, medium rare.
Medium rare? Okay, I'm with you, my man. Medium rare is my side.
You can go medium. If you're a little more than that, you're kind of psychopath.
1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2.
DiCarlo trying to get out of this inning here, and he's been throwing some strikes more recently. And the key here again is to throw strikes, make the hitters challenge the hitters, make them rise to the occasion.
Next pitch, that's going to be in the dirt off the catcher's glove. And the runners are now in scoring position with a 2-2 count.
Takes away the force, so now you got to go to first to get the out.
But just one away until the Lumberjacks can get back onto in the batter's box themselves with this 15-2 lead in the top of the fourth inning. 2-2 pitch to Carlo, kicks, he deals. Swung on and missed. Make that number 8 for the young man. And the Lumberjacks are able to keep the Bootleggers subdued with only 2 runs on the board for them. Into the bottom of the fourth, your score, Lumberjacks 15, Bootleggers 2. We'll see what the Lumberjacks can do this half inning.
Our family at Desert Air has always had one mission: to provide our community with comfort solutions that fit their lifestyle and budget. For over 65 years, Desert Air strives to meet and exceed our customers' expectations, not only by keeping them comfortable, but by continuing to stand behind our service, products, and knowledgeable staff. Desert Air is family-owned here in the Coachella Valley since 1954 and will continue to be here for all your AC and heating needs. Desert Air. Live comfortably.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Welcome back now to this PSCL broadcast on the PSCL YouTube channel. Lumberjacks have stretched out this lead to a 13-run lead, 15-2 now, going into the bottom of the fourth. And now they have another chance to put even more runs on the board.
Yeah, they've rolled the inning each of the last 2. Let's see if they can do that again.
Not hard for these guys in the Lumberjacks, as they, like we said, they've rolled not 1 but 2. We'll have to see if they can roll a 3rd inning right here in this bottom of the fourth PSCL game, game 2 of the doubleheader. First pitch. Swung on, that's going to be fouled for strike 1. This is going to be Chase Robertson back up to the plate for the Lumberjacks. A lot of these Lumberjacks already got a good 3 at-bats going. Next pitch to him. Swung on, that's going to be driven out to right field. That's going to be hooking, though. If it stays fair, it's gone. It just gets foul.
The Anchorage, Alaska native put a charge into that one.
Almost saw our first home run here at Palm Springs Stadium for the PSCL. Absolutely crushed that ball. Almost to the auxiliary field on the other side where they got a game going on themselves.
So Robertson's a well-traveled individual. Grew up in Anchorage. Also spent time in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Went to high school in Durango, Colorado. Is at school at Benedictine College in Kansas. And is now out here in Palm Springs, California.
Well-traveled man. Next pitch, that's going to be fouled off again. And we'll do it again at 0-2.
He hit .500 in his junior year of high school.
And as of now, coming into this game, it'll be bumped up later as the stats get in. He's batting .222. Next pitch to him, though. Swung on. That's going to be driven up in the middle of the gap. And that's going to be another single for Chase Robertson as he's on the base path for the Lumberjacks with nobody out.
Good day for him. Good day for most of the Lumberjacks.
So with Robertson over at first.
He's 3 for 3.
I was going to bring up Kyle Turner. Up to the plate again for the Lumberjacks. Robertson takes the lead. First pitch to Kyle Turner. Swung on and missed at that little slow breaking ball for strike one.
Lumberjacks trying to add more runs. They've already got 15 of them.
Hoping to tack on even more. Next pitch to Turner. That's going to be in the dirt. Taken for ball one. Looks like the Blue Sox and the Coyotes are over at the auxiliary field playing their afternoon ball game. We'll have to see what the update is later on in the game. You are watching the Bootleggers and Lumberjacks on the PSCL YouTube channel. Next pitch to Kyle Turner. Swung on and missed at another slow breaking ball.
Well, you're watching the Lumberjacks and what remains of the Bootleggers.
Yeah, they're a little, probably not the top-notch game. Started off in the bottom of the second with a controversial call. Next pitch to Turner in the dirt. That's going to fill the count up to 3-2. Yeah, started off with a controversial call and a rollover inning in the bottom of the second, leading to the bottom of the third to another rollover inning. So if I'm not mistaken, about 5 of these runs are rollover left on base runs.
That is correct.
Next pitch to Turner. He checks his swing. He did go, and that is going to be strike 3. Turner a little upset with himself, trying to hold off, but alas, doesn't keep the bat behind him. And they got one out now.
And a pinch hitter coming into the game.
It's going to be number 18, Drew Griffin. San Bernardino Valley College representative. Hoping to get some swings in himself today. First pitch swung on. That's going to be fouled out of play near the press box back here for 0-1 count now. On this beautiful sunny day here in Palm Springs, California. Next pitch, that's going to get in between the legs of Spindler. That's going to push the runner over now to second base. Definitely a hot one today. As of now in Palm Springs, California, it is 96 degrees. Partly cloudy, but mainly all blue sky out here in the Coachella Valley.
It's totally gorgeous today.
All I can say is I'm very happy the misters are on and the air conditioning's cool in the press box here. Next pitch on its way. Swung on. That's going to be popped up. Baylor underneath it. Makes the grab, and that's going to be out number 2. So 2 outs now for the Lumberjacks, as that brings up number 5. Pinch hitting now. Jarrett Batanian.
Yeah, Jarrett Batanian has been really impressive so far for the Lumberjacks this season.
First pitch. Taking for ball 1. Yeah, he's batting at the time of this at bat, batting .455 with an on-base percentage of .500.
And this season for Concordia and the NAIA, 1191 OPS.
That is absolutely redonkulous. But he's hitting the ball good so far in this PSCL league. Next pitch was up and away for ball 2. Next pitch on his way. Taken for ball 3. Now the count's 3-0. Three balls, 0 strikes. Lumberjacks up 15-2 in the bottom of the 4th inning. Hoping to tack on even more. At least 1 in this bottom 4th inning. Next pitch to him. Swung on. That's going to be driven out to center field, but a little way too high. And making the grab out there will be Lopez. And he does make the catch for out number 3. So, not a full 1-2-3 inning, but the Bootleggers get out of this with no runs scoring. They're going to get back to the top of the 5th, see if they can get a few runs of their own right here in this PSCL YouTube broadcast.
That's it. That's his house. Mr. Brad Haley?
Relax. Did I win something?
My sources tell me you've been calling Jack in the Box junk in the box.
So?
I take these things personally, Brad.
Get lost.
Sure, just try my food, apologize, and I'll go.
Beat it, clown!
Listen, punk! I've spent millions of dollars improving my kitchens to make our best burgers ever!
You're psycho!
Oh yeah, whoop 'em good, Jack.
Brad, you get to try my best burger ever, and all I want is your honest opinion.
Tasty.
Really? You're not just saying that because I'm kneeling on your spine?
No, I shouldn't have dissed your food, man. I'm sorry, Jack.
Well, I'm sorry about the grass stains.
Really?
No.
It's time to step away from the sofa and get back to the world you love, the world of Agua Caliente. So get ready to rediscover that winning feeling again at Agua Caliente Casinos.
Welcome back now to the PSCL YouTube broadcast. Top of the fifth now in this Bootleggers Lumberjacks game. Game 2 of the doubleheader on the channel. As new pitcher for the Lumberjacks is on the mound, ready to go.
Yeah, and coming in relief, Pickowitz will be in the game for DeCarlo. DeCarlo went 4 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, both earned. 8 Ks, 2 walks. He did have 2 wild pitches.
But nevertheless, an excellent pitching performance, going 4 complete innings, only allowing 2 of those runners to go ahead. As Jaden Pickowitz, the uncommitted pitcher here, outfielder and pitcher, ready to get a couple of his throws in for the game. Looks like he's going for a stretch for his windup. First pitch on its way is going to be outside for ball 1. Lumberjacks were threatening a little bit last half inning, but Bootleggers were able to keep them at just 15 runs in this game. Next pitch. Swung on. That's going to be fouled out of play. Count is now 1-1 for Dylan D'Amico. Pitcher and second baseman from Lassen College. 1-1 pitch now on its way. Swung on. That's going to be grounded over to second base. That's Robertson trying to get to the ball. Throws it over to third base. And Griffin is there to catch it, and that's going to be out number 1. Nice little chopper. Grounder up to second base. An easy throw over, and the Bootleggers now with 1 out in the top of the 5th.
Looks like Benner's back at first base.
So Trey Willis back up to the plate for the Bootleggers. First pitch to him. That's going to be taken for strike 1. Last at bat, he was able to get on bag, but was forced into a pickle in a rundown. Next pitch on its way, taken for ball 1. Count at 1-1 now. One pitch on its way. Taken, catches the outside corner. That's going to be strike 2. Counts now 1-2. At the moment, Cody Baylor in the bullpen for the Bootleggers. Most likely going to be coming in later in the bottom of the 5th. That ball's taken way too high for ball 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. Lumberjacks up 15-2. Next pitch swung on. That's going to be fouled out of play. And we'll do it again at 2-2.
Yeah, this is a good at-bat right here. Good battle between Pickowitz and Willis. Again, you just got to throw a strike, make a competitive pitch, and if this at-bat drags on, it drags on. But if you're Pickowitz, throw strikes.
Trey Willis trying to keep this bat alive, trying to get on base at anything he can do. Next pitch, swung on. That's going to be fouled. Looks like that's going to be out of play as well. And we do another 2-2 pitch. Nice battle going here.
Indio native, had surgery last September. And his favorite player is Clayton Kershaw. You can see that a little bit in his left-handed delivery.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's incredible how such an incredible player taught a generation of lefties how to pitch.
Next pitch on its way. Swung on. That's going to be driven. And an almost jumping catch. But unfortunately gets past the glove, the shortstop, and Willis is going to be on base with a single now. Looked like Binyam Gebhardt at shortstop trying to make pretty much a wonderful jumping catch, but just over his outreach glove, and the Bootleggers are on base now.
Yeah, Gebhardt not tall enough to make that play. If he's 7'2", he makes that play.
But his speed, like I said, he almost jumped. He almost just got it, just a little bit more speed. Would have actually had a good chance at it. Almost catching that first pitch, swinging for strike one. As this is Robbie Lopez, Riverside Prep outfielder. Runner on first base. Trey Willis did take a courtesy runner, looks like. Next pitch in the dirt. That's gonna be it's gonna be another ball. Lopez waggles his bat. Next pitch to him. Swung on. That's going to be driven out to right center field. That's pretty deep, though. It's going to be trouble, but it is caught by Harmon out there. And that's going to be out number 2. Nice sprinting out there to get underneath it for the second out on the top of the 5th inning.
Great work there, and now we got 14 against 14. Chasson against Pickowitz.
14 v. 14. We'll see which 14 is the winner in this at bat. First pitch, runner goes, throw it down over to second base. Not going to be in time. That's going to be ruled a stolen base. Nice little jump off first base.
Really good job backing up by Gebhardt.
Yeah, even with a 15-2 lead, these guys are still working hard, making sure that as little runs as possible come across for the Bootleggers. Next pitch on his way. Taken, catches the inside corner for a strike.
Fun fact about Binyam Gebhardt. He was born in Ethiopia.
I thought that name sounded a little off country. Next pitch taken for a ball 2. Well, we appreciate him coming out to the PSCL, playing some fantastic baseball out here in the Coachella Valley.
Yeah, came here when he was 8 years old.
Next pitch on its way. That's going to be in the dirt for another ball. Count now at 3-1. And they'll take runners on base any time of the day. They have got a long way to go if they want to have a chance against the Lumberjacks. 3-1 pitch on its way. Catches the inside corner for strike 2. And yes, we do have a full count. Umpire got a little ahead of his time, wanted to get that strikeout call, show off his little arms.
I'm okay with it.
So we have a full count now. Here's the pitch. That's going to be missed for ball 4. So runners now at first and second for the Bootleggers. A chance to strike. as that brings up number 20, Lucas Barnes for the Bootleggers.
Santa Cruz native.
Representing Cabrillo College. First pitch to him. Going to be in the dirt. Low and inside for ball one. 1-0. Easy take for him. Wasn't going to go 7-ironing it down there. That was the U.S. Open a couple hours away from here. Next pitch to him inside. Way too far inside for ball two. Counts now 2-0.
I thought that may have hit him.
If he didn't bend out any further than what he did, he would have been hit. 2-0 pitch now is on its way. Swung on. That's driven out to left field. That one is deep. That one is fair. That one is out of here. A 3-run blast out to left field. Watch out, Barista Road. And the Bootleggers have put 3 on the board on the back of Lucas Barnes.
That one was absolutely crushed. He got all of that right off the bat, and he totally took advantage of a mistake pitch. Look what happens when you're aggressive and you swing. His favorite player is Mike Trout, and that's something Mike Trout would be proud of right there.
So that right there is the first home run given up on in the stadium of Palm Springs Stadium. And the Bootleggers have closed the gap just a little bit. It is now 15-5. Finally got a chance to shout out my home run call. What'd you think?
It was not bad. It was pretty good.
Glad I finally at least get to do one out here in the PSCL. Next batter up for the Bootleggers. That's going to be fouled off. That's going to be J.C. Klee, representing of Corbin University. So after that 3-run homer, as we said, 15-5 now. Close the gap just a little bit. Next pitch taken for ball. Counts now 1-1. Next pitch on its way, swung on. It's going to be grounded over to the second base side. Second baseman's got it, throws over to first. And that's going to be the inning, but not before. A 3-run blast by Lucas Barnes for the Bootleggers. Closes the gap just a little bit. But up next, the Lumberjacks trying to get some runs of their own as we go into the bottom of the fifth inning. Score Lumberjacks 15, Bootleggers 5. We'll see you back in the bottom of the fifth. Welcome back to the PSCL YouTube broadcast. Bottom of the fifth now. Lumberjacks still up 15-5. But after a 3-run blast in the top, up to the top of the fifth, Bootleggers are closing the gap just a little bit. First pitch on its way to get Binion Gebhardt is taken for strike one. Next pitch to him. Swung on. That's going to be a little pop-up over the short stop. And it's actually over his head. That's going to be dropped. And Gebhardt is now on base with nobody out in the bottom of the fifth.
Nice pitcher.
I believe that should be
Baylor.
Baylor on the mound now for the Bootleggers. Little info on that last home run by Lucas Barnes, 91 miles an hour off the bat, exiting at 368 feet. First pitch in the dirt, and that's going to be a little too far for Stidham to get, and Gebhardt's going to take second base easily. Still nobody out in the bottom of the fifth. Next pitch on its way. Swung on. That's going to be a little grounder down the first base line, but that's going to stay foul. And we'll go back to a 1-1 count now. So Baylor on the mound for the Bootleggers. Runner at second base. 1-1 pitch now on its way. Swung on that. It sounded a little bit like a broken bat, though. That's going to be flown out for the out to left field. Left field makes the catch, and that's going to be out number one. Looked like Marcus Sanders out there in left field making the catch. And unfortunately, a broken bat, broken piece of wood. Are we going to have a breakage on the helmet? No. Yes, we are off the leg. Let's go.
Oh, the Bo Jackson.
You'll love to see it. First pitch.
I'm not sure if everyone loves to see it, but you got some firewood.
And Lumberjacks chopping up wood, even if it's wood they don't want chopped up. This is Cameron Tarling. Next pitch is going to be in the dirt and away in the backstop, and Gebhardt is going to take third easily. So now he's 90 feet away from another run for the Lumberjacks.
And it comes down here with one out and a runner on third to the La Mesa native at Grossmont. Cameron Tarling at the plate.
Westcliff University alum. Trying to get some more runs on the board for the Lumberjacks. Next pitch is going to be in the dirt, though. Count now 3-0.
See if they give him a green light.
3-0 pitch on its way. Well, even if the green light was on, I think he gave him the red with that one being in the dirt. That's going to be ball 4 as Cameron Tarling takes his walk. Now runners at the corners for the Lumberjacks.
Yeah, again, you got to just throw competitive pitches. You're down 10 runs. It doesn't matter that you're probably not going to win this game. The stats still matter, and you want to throw competitive pitches. You don't want to be standing out there for a long time just missing. You want to hit your spots, even if it means taking mile per hour or two off.
First pitch to Jose Carranza. That's going to be taken in the dirt for ball 1. And interim manager Coach Bray out to the mound to have a talk with his pitcher real quick.
Counts 1-0, and Baylor, he's gotten one out, but he could have had more. I mean, there was a pop-up. It was just not in the best position to get it.
Fell in right in between the gap, the big wide gap between left field and shortstop, as we've seen a lot of bloop singles happen in this PSCL league at the Palm Springs Stadium. It is a big field, but we have at least seen one homer on this field.
Yes, we have now.
What we haven't seen, though, is a home run for a Palm Springs Power game, which if you want to check out, make sure to check out the Palm Springs Power YouTube channel at 7 p.m. tonight.
Yeah, and Jose Carran's at the plate now. He says he loves tacos. Well, would love to see him yesterday on Taco Tuesday, but.
And now I'm thinking about tacos. Now I'm hungry.
Oh, then you'll get food after this. Don't
I know.
worry.
I'm waiting for it.
There's a Chipotle somewhere.
That's Chipotle sounds pretty good. Next pitch swung on. That's going to be driven out to left field. That's pretty deep. Runner tagging. Gebhardt tagging at third. Catch is made. He's taking off for home. Throw down to the plate. Sliding on in, and he gets in, and that's going to be a sac fly. And the Lumberjacks put another run on the board. It is now 16-5.
I forgot to mention there's also a Del Taco in Palm Springs. We don't have those in New York, so.
To be fair, Del Taco's not in Texas either.
Yeah.
But back to the game, a nice little sac fly. Scores another run for the Lumberjacks, and that is now making it a 16-5 ball game with the runner still at first base. And just looking at the clock is now saying 1:25. That's going to be a pop out over to the shortstop, and that's going to be out number 3, but not before the Lumberjacks put on another run on the board. Looks like they are way ahead, and the time limit is coming up just in a few minutes. We'll have to see what the Bootleggers can do, at least in the top of the 6th. Maybe have another home run call. We'll have to see. Coming up later in the top of the 6th, Lumberjacks 16, Bootleggers 5.
Far spacious skies, far amber waves of grain, America, sweet America. You know, God done shed his grace on thee.
Imagine a place where birdies tell tales. Where hard to describe is easy to find. A place that brings the stars closer to Earth. Can you imagine? This is Rancho Mirage.
Like your bacon.
Say it. Steady.
Ultimate cheeseburger.
Go! Your bacon ultimate cheeseburger.
Hot.
Yes, we are.
We won't make it till you order it. Our best bacon ultimate cheeseburger ever. Now at Jack in the Box.
Top of the 6th now here in this PSCL action, Bootleggers, Lumberjacks. As Caden Stillwell coming onto the mound now for the Lumberjacks, taking over. Just trying to get out of this inning. Waste a little bit of time because the time limit does look like it's coming up close to the end. First pitch is going to be taken. That's going to be ball 1, though. Last inning was a big one for the Bootleggers with that 3-run blast out to left field, putting them up to 5 runs. Next pitch is going to be taken, though. That's going to be another ball 2. As Connor Spindler, our good old catcher for the Bootleggers, up to the plate. Takes that one. That's going to be low for ball 3. So 3 balls, no strikes. Top of the 6th inning. Lumberjacks up by 11. Bootleggers just trying to get some wax in before the game ends. Next pitch is going to be taken for ball 4.
Yeah, I thought that was a strike.
I thought it was a good chunk of the plate too, but like we said before, umpire's a little closer. He's got a better view, and it's going to be a ball 4 for for the catcher of the Bootleggers, and here comes our courtesy runner, number 3. Providence Christian going to be courtesy running at first base. So that brings up College of the Desert student Isaac Rodas. First pitch. Taken on the outside corner. That's going to be strike 1.
I wonder how many guys from the COD team aren't on the Power or PSCL.
I was going to say, if they're on the Power, they're on the PSCL team. If they're not on the PSCL team, they're typically on the Power. Next pitch, though. That's going to be taken for a ball. College of the Desert and the Power, very close allies with one another.
I mean, yeah, you got Coach Sam works there. Coach Don works there.
Grounder up the middle. That's going to be thrown over to the pitcher, thrown over to get him. And that's going to be a 1-6-3 double play for the Lumberjacks. Gebhardt zoomed that over to first base to get the almost automatic put out. And the Lumberjacks now with 2 away in the top of the 6th. They might even have a chance to get maybe 1 at bat before the time limit runs out. I'll have to just wait and see. So with 2 outs, first pitch on its way for Stillwell. That's going to be lined out to center field. Nobody going to be able to get that one, and that's going to be a single. And the Bootleggers now have a runner on first base. Up to the plate now for the Bootleggers. That's going to be number 9. That is Bobby Coban. And he grounds that in between short and third. That's going to be another base hit. And the Bootleggers now with 2 runners on the base path with 2 outs in the top of the 6th.
Bootleggers trying to make stuff happen now.
Can we see another 3-run blast over to Barista Road? We'll have to see.
Might not end up seeing a 7th inning here because of the time limit.
Time limit might get us out of this. Might be the end of this game for the Bootleggers. First pitch looks like Dylan D'Amico taken for strike 1.
Stillwell trying to work out of this inning. Got the double play. That was big for him.
It was a smooth, silky 1-6-3 double play. Next pitch taken on the inside corner. Doesn't catch for ball 1. Counts now 1-1. One pitch on its way. Taken. Nice little breaking ball. Sliding formation. For strike 2, counts now 1-2 for Dylan D'Amico.
So 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning is Caden Stillwell.
Next pitch on its way, 1-2 on its way. Dirt. Ball in the dirt for ball 2. 2-2. Grounder will get him out of this inning. Force is on every single base, excluding home plate. But the Bootleggers trying to get this as close as possible. Next pitch on its way. That just misses the inside corner. And that's going to be called a ball. And that's going to fill the count up now. 3 balls, 2 strikes, top of the 6th. Lumberjacks up 16-5. Runners at first and second for the Bootleggers. Stillwell trying to end it right here. The pitch. Swung on. That's going to be grounded over to third base. Third baseman's got it. Tosses over to first. And that is going to be out number 3. And yes, the time limit has expired, and that is ball game. As the Lumberjacks continue their winning streak and continue their undefeated streak. As they've taken the win here, 16-5. On game 2 of this PSCL broadcast on the PSCL YouTube channel. Man, what a game for both teams, but more importantly for the Lumberjacks.
Well, more so the Lumberjacks. On the Bootleggers side, what a game for Lucas
Barnes.
Lucas Barnes. On the Lumberjack side, what a game for everyone. What a big win. They're still undefeated.
It was definitely a well fought off performance from both pitching and hitting. on the Lumberjacks side, as they do take another win into the win column. There's still a goose egg in the loss column for them, and they're going to continue on undefeated as the only undefeated team in the PSCL. So that's going to do it now for today's game. Once again, with Sam Fetterman, my name is Ray Faust. Thank you guys for tuning in to the PSCL broadcast on YouTube. Make sure to check us out tomorrow, as we'll have another doubleheader starting off at about 9 o'clock and game 2 around 11:30. Don't know who's going to be broadcasting them, but
I can tell you.
Oh, you got him right now? Who's going to be broadcasting tomorrow?
I can tell you that tomorrow it's going to be Zach on play-by-play with me on color.
Well, that's going to be a fun time.
Certainly will.
Absolutely.
And make sure you tune in for the Power tonight.
Absolutely. Power going to start off at 7 o'clock. Stream's going to be around opening up about 6:50 o'clock. Gates opening here at 6 o'clock. Today's going to be $4 Wine Wednesday, so be sure to come out and check out the Palm Spring Power. We're going to be on the Palm Spring Power YouTube channel, not on the PSCL channel, so make sure you're both subscribed to both channels and ring that bell for notifications so that you know when we go live. But till then, next time for Sam Fetterman, my name is Bray Faust. Thank you so much for watching this PSCL
And go
action.
Firebirds.
And go Firebirds. Once again, our final score, Lumberjacks 16, Bootleggers 5. We will see you guys tomorrow on the PSCL channel. Thank you guys very much for watching, and have a good day.